Okay, I want to, everyone has to be quiet here. Hey, I'm Bobby's dad, Bob, and I want to thank everyone for coming here tonight. I have 2 words for you tonight: 7 minutes. That's what I'm supposed to give this talk in 7 minutes. I researched it, and I want you to know. They say when you get done, people should want more. Okay, people should want more, but I'm not sure if that's what's going to happen. Okay, I want to start this off that first I want to thank everyone for coming. I want to thank my mom, Marie Donato, for coming. My father passed away about 12 years ago. I know he would wish to be here for his grandson's wedding. So I want to say I miss my dad. My mom's great to be here, so it's a good time for us to be together. I'd like to thank Ingrid's parents, Glenn and Mariani Ockenhouse, who are over here, and they've been very important in Bobby and our lives, and I want to thank them for being here. And Ingrid for making all the arrangements for today. She did a wonderful job. I did nothing. She did everything. And Linda King, who's a longtime friend, who actually may have known Ingrid longer than I have. We've been married for 27 years, as the Barbers have been married 27 years. So Linda has known her for a long time, and they've done this beautiful job, so I want to thank them. I want to say that Bobby always said he would never get married, and he made a comment even before he started dating Bethany that he would never get married. And then when he met Bethany, I was thinking, what did he just say? He was not going to get married? And one of our friends, Joyce, is going to be here tomorrow, says there's a lid for every pot. So I thought maybe there's a lid for Bobby. Like I thought, there is hope for Colin. There's hope for you. There's a lid for every pot. So I want you to know there's hope for all of us. But I want to say that it's really interesting. It's really interesting that I'm supposed to give a talk that's like sensitive and funny. So I'm cutting some slack here. But I want you to know that Marianne and Glenn Ockenhouse are probably the reason why Bethany and Bobby are getting married, because Marianne and Glenn Ockenhouse used to go to Sandy Cove Christian Camp 40 to 50 years ago, and that made Ingrid go for 40 years or 50 years. And then when we got married 27 years ago, we would go to the Christian camp every year. And we always had a great time. And we brought Bobby. And I want you to know I had something to do with you getting married as well. That Bobby was at Chillicothe in Ohio, and he was ending that. And I said, Bobby, you're ending your time at Chillicothe baseball. You should go on vacation with us. And Bobby said, you going on vacation? I said, yeah. So I said, you should come on vacation with us. So Bobby said, hey, he was going to go send it to me. I said, you should come with me. So at that visit at Sandy Cove, Bobby met Bethany again, but historically they've been in play times together when they were little children together. So, but I want you to know I played a part. Marianne and Glenn played a part. Ingrid played a part. So we are part of all this love here, relationship here. I want you to know that Bobby grew up in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, which is a babbling, rambling river area in central Pennsylvania, and I would hope I'm not babbling and rambling as this talk goes on as well. Okay. Okay. So. It's only like 1 minute, maybe. Okay.
4 minutes.
I want you to know that I delivered Bobby. I'm an obstetrician. I don't know many people delivering children. Now, Ingrid says she delivered Bobby, but I delivered Bobby. It's a point of contention. I delivered all 3 of my children. And I want you to know Bobby was born on a stormy night. And I actually, Ingrid and I went into the hospital, and Ingrid was in labor, but I was on call, and I had to run off and do a C-section while Bobby was in labor with Ingrid. And when I got done, I had to come over and I delivered Ingrid. So some people say, do you remember that delivery? I said, yeah, I remember. I kept them. Like all the other babies you give away. Like, I know Bobby. I know. That's my son there. Okay, and I want you to know that I want you to know Bobby, I'm not a talker, but
yeah, right. lies.
Bobby gets his intelligence from his mother, okay? And he gets his swag from his dad. I want you to know, he gets his good looks from his mother and his father. Okay, that's page 1. Okay. I want you to know, Bobby is one of 3 children. I have Tori, who's 25, and Bobby's 24, and Alexis.
I'm 23.
Are you? Okay. 23. And Alexis is 20, and she's my photographer here. And I want you to know, okay, let me tell you some stories about Bobby, okay? Okay, Bobby, we could have been millionaires with Bobby, okay? Because one day we were in Walt Disney World, and the girls and Bobby got into a fight, but Bobby would never fight back, and I think Alexis or Tori scarred his face, like there was a big scar on his face, okay? We went on one of these rides, and it broke. And it was like a computer ride. And when they opened the door, Bobby's there with this big scar on his face. And they said, "Oh my goodness!" And there could have been $1 billion scar. And Bobby said, "Oh, my sisters did that to me." So we could have been millionaires a long time ago. Okay, that's one story. Okay, the second story is that Bobby had, when he was a little boy, he'd put on the bed. He would always go to bed, but then we would find him at odd places. Like we'd find him on a step at the top of the steps, sleeping. We find him at the bottom of the bed. We find him like on the floor. Bobby was always at a place other than where you put him to bed. And Bobby has always been at this nomad. He would be at all these different places. And I want you to know that Bobby's good friends are here. Seth is here, and Bobby can't make decisions. He has 2 best friends. So that's like I can't make decisions either. I kind of talk on. I can't make decisions. But he has 2 best friends. He has Colin and Francis here, and then he has other friends, Jake and Seth here. And one day they were all, I can't remember who was at the house, but my mom came to visit, and I bought a tree and planted it. Okay, I bought a tree. I thought. Bobby had friends over, but they never played football ever at house. So my mom planted this tree. I buried it. And I thought, well, I got through this house. My mom, I have this tree to remember my mom from. Okay, the day they all played football. The one day they never played football at our house. And the next day I go outside, and the tree has been uprooted and turned upside down. And the roots are up there. I'm like, who in the world would do that? It's like it was like a royal tree. It's Colin.
No!
These are the friends that Bobby has. But I want you to know there's something very my father passed away 12 years ago, but he never told me about the facts of life. Okay, facts of life. And one day Ingrid and I thought that we should tell our kids about the facts of life. So Ingrid told Tori one day. Do you remember this story? Ingrid told Tori one day, age 11. This is the Ingrid told Tori about the facts of life. But I thought, but since she's 11, Bobby's 10, that she'll tell Bobby, and I won't get the opportunity to tell her about the facts of life. And Bobby was going to a camp with older boys. And I said, well, I want to tell Bobby because my dad never told me about the facts of life. Okay, so I went to the mall and an antique shop, and they had a book on the facts of life, and it was a book that you open up, and like a uterus comes out, and I open up book, and like the male, okay, then next one, like there was a tube, there was like a tube, uterus bottle. There's a tube.
I vaguely remember.
Okay.
But I know where.
Okay, there's a tube that has your 4 tabs, the egg goes down.
It was in India. No.
Oh yeah, we went to okay.
Yeah, in
So I thought I'm not going to get that book. It's kind of lame. Okay, but it worked on me. And so I went home. I said I got to get that book. So I went back. I got that book. And you remember this story? Okay, so I went back, I got the book.
We all blocked it out.
So I took Bobby and I went to Montoursville where there's a lake, like a little lake. And we sat there together with this book. And I was looking at the book. I said, Bobby, this is the uterus. I want to be a good dad. Like, you guys want to be a good dad.
This explains so much.
Here's a tube and an egg and all. Okay, so at the end, okay, you know, I have 3 children. So Bobby, at the very end, he says this to me. He says, "So Dad, you did it 3 times?" That's what Bobby. Bobby understood what was going on. But I want to say, in life, there's good sons. There's good sons in life, and there's great sons in life, and there's